Okay, let's continue with the alcohol example because I think it's pretty interesting. Um, so one of the things is, please notice the ways in which different social, religious groups or different groups determine the kind of alcohol you like. So one way of thinking about it, um, my father, for example, is a wealthy guy, and he drinks wine. If you bring him a bottle of whiskey, he won't drink it. He likes wine. He'll also drink beer, but he doesn't drink hard liquor. It's a marker. It's like he's letting people know, okay, he's a wine guy. That's his thing. And I'm sure you guys know people who have like a signature drink. And I'm sure you guys also know the different groups, ethnicities, religions, and whatever, have a particular drink. Like, for example, Russians um, drink more vodka than other people, because vodka is like the Russian drink. And so when you're Russian and you go out with your Russian friends, they all go out drinking vodka, and it's a way of identifying yourself. Like, you're saying, when you order vodka, when everybody else orders vodka, you're saying, I am a member of this group. Um, and I'm sure you guys much better. I don't even drink alcohol, so I'm kind of bad at this example. I feel sad that you're not in the room with me right now. But I'm sure you can think of different groups that drink different kinds of alcohol, because it provides a certain group cohesion. Okay, right. If you're in the suburbs, they're going to drink a lot of white wine. All right, let's talk about other groups now. Pierre Bourdieu, his point is that the art, you think you just like what you like, and you dislike what you dislike. The things that you like them because they're good. And the things you dislike because they're bad. And Pierre Bourdieu says, bullshit. The reason you like what you like is because you're indicating what group you are or want to be a member of. And the things you dislike are there to point out what groups you do not like or do not want to be a member of. So let's try some of these. When you are at the bar and you are ordering alcohol, you will meet people who will make fun of you if you order girly drinks. And by girly drinks, I mean drinks that are sweet and have a lot of fruit juice in them, and are delicious. I myself, when I did drink, was a girl drink drunk. I like sort of fruity, girly drinks that are delicious. They come in, you ever go to a bar and you get a drink that's like in a big bowl and has a straw with a little umbrella in it and it's blue. That's the kind of thing I would drink, because I like sugar. But when I did this, people would make fun of me, because they were drinking whiskey, they were drinking beer, and they were drinking, I just didn't like the taste. I was like, that's gross. What is interesting about this is that you'll meet a lot of people, men, for example, who won't want to drink like appletini. They don't want an appletini. And what they will tell you is they don't want the appletini because it's gross. It tastes gross. That's just sugar girly nonsense, and it's gross. And that's why they don't want the appletini. And let me say right now, that's bullshit. Appletinis are fucking delicious. The reason they don't want it is not because it tastes bad. It doesn't. It tastes great. The reason why they don't want the appletini, the fruity green drink with a little umbrella in it, is that it's feminine. Pierre Bourdieu would point out that a lot of men don't drink girly drinks because they do not want to be associated with the people that drink them, women. So what the group they want to be associated with is men. And so they look at the drinks men drink, like whiskey, no ice, no water, no nothing, just pure whiskey, nothing else. Give me a shot. Because that's what men drink. And so they'll order those drinks because they want to be associated with manliness. It's telling you when they go get a whiskey and they say no ice in the whiskey, just whiskey, pure straight whiskey. They're advertising what group they want to be a member of, which is sort of tough. They're tough male drinkers, and they dislike appletinis because they don't want to be seen as feminine at all. Now, by the way, please notice, where did these things get created in the first place? Well, a lot of this is movies tell you real men drink like this, women drink like this. A lot of gay men are perfectly happy ordering fruity, girly drinks because they don't have a problem with women and they're perfectly happy to be associated with them. I'm sure you guys are thinking this is bullshit, and you know lots of women who drink whiskey and they don't like girly drinks. Well, Pierre Bourdieu is going to say about those women that those women, why do they drink that? Well, if you ask the women why they drink it, they're going to say, I like this better. It just tastes better. By the way, a lot of alcohol tastes fucking terrible, and you have to kind of train yourself to like it. Usually the first sip of alcohol, people are like, this is gross. You have to kind of get used to it. But what you are doing, Pierre Bourdieu would say, is training yourself into liking the things that the people in the group you want to join like. So if you know women who drink straight whiskey, and you ask them why, they're going to say, that's just what I like. But Pierre Bourdieu is going to say that they are trying to communicate something about the group that they wish to be a member of, and the group that they do not wish to be a member of. A lot of women, Pierre Bourdieu would say, drink whiskey because they're trying to communicate to people they're not like the other girls. Other girls drink girly drinks in fruit punch bowls, but they're drinking whiskey because they're not like the other girls. They're tough, they're serious, they're like the men. Now, obviously, this is an oversimplification, and you can think of all kinds of examples, individual examples that go against it. But Pierre Bourdieu's point is that the stuff that you like is about what group you want to be seen a member of. So that if you are, if you're a woman drinking whiskey, it's a way of associating yourself with the men and disassociating yourself with the women. You want to be seen not like those dumb girly girls, but tough like the men. And again, a lot of these are stereotypes that are coming out of movies. Again, that's ideology. But this is Pierre Bourdieu's point. The phrase that I will give you for thinking about this that's really useful is affiliative and disaffiliative. Affiliative, if I'm affiliating with you, I'm trying to get you and I to be friends. If I am disaffiliating with you, I do not want to be in your group. I affiliate with you if I want you to be in my group, and I disaffiliate with you if I do not want to be in your group. Alcohol is affiliative or disaffiliative. When you drink alcohol, you are affiliating with some groups and disaffiliating with others. When you drink straight whiskey, you are affiliating with other people who drink straight whiskey. Tough guys. And you are disaffiliating with people who do not like straight whiskey, like gay men and girls and what. And again, these are stereotypes. These are broad stereotypes that get there via the movies. So I just want to be clear. This isn't like, again, Pierre Bourdieu's whole point. He says, the first sentence, he says, it's not nature. It has to do with sociology. It has to do with groups. Now, I've been talking about alcohol. But this extends to, this is about all art everywhere. Your taste in everything works like this. So what I would ask you to do is in the beginning of the first video, or pretty early on, I asked you guys to write down the name of a work of art that you hate. I don't know what you wrote down. Maybe you wrote opera. Maybe you wrote symphony music. Maybe you wrote baseball. Maybe you wrote techno music. Maybe you wrote reggaeton. Maybe you wrote rap music. I don't know. Whatever you hate. Take a look at that piece of paper now, at the work of art that you hate. And let me ask you this very disturbing question. This is one of the most interesting moments in the whole class, and I wish I had you. Usually when I say this in front of the class, everybody goes, oh, shit. I'm really sad that you're not here to say, oh, shit, with me. But I'm just going to have to say it into the phone. Take a look at the work of art that you wrote down that you hate, and ask yourself this extremely disturbing question. Do you hate the work of art, or do you hate the people that like it? Whew. Do you hate the work of art, or do you hate the people that like it? Pierre Bourdieu would claim, if you hate a work of art, it's because you hate the people that like it. So for example, I don't like a lot of country music. I think that might be because I grew up in Texas, and people that like country music used to beat the shit out of me because look how small I am and look how nerdy I am. And Pierre Bourdieu would say the reason why you don't like country music is because you don't want to be seen as a member of that group. And here's the extra disturbing part. Pierre Bourdieu doesn't think all of these likes and dislikes are fake. He thinks that you basically brainwash yourself into liking stuff. so you will be seen as a member of this group. You brainwash yourself into disliking stuff because you don't want to be seen as a member of that group. Because all art for Pierre Bourdieu is essentially an advertisement to other people. All the art that you like and all the art that you dislike, according to Pierre Bourdieu, is telling other people what groups you would like to be affiliated with and what groups you would like to be disaffiliated with. And I'm sure you know people, old white people, who say they hate rap music, and if you ask them what rap stars or what songs in particular they don't like, they have no idea. They just don't like the whole genre. And then you start to wonder, is not liking rap just code for not liking black people? That is Pierre Bourdieu's point, that art is affiliative or disaffiliative with groups. It tells you what groups you want to be seen as a member of, and or what groups you are a member of, or what groups you want to be a member of, and it disassociates you from what groups you don't want to be a member of. Holy shit.